It's close. They subbed to my channel. They. Can anyone tell me who runs the world? A secret society. Is that what you heard? Could be anybody.
And here's Durant. Last game he had 34 points. On the floor for the Warriors, Brandon Pajemski out there with MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Moody. Then it's Jackson Davis in at the center position.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
A chance here to catch up with Allie, who's on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now here's Moody. Yet to see a basket. Back to MP. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3.
Possession. They are the ones who get out 11. They want to shoot biological weapons and start a recession, and then Armageddon. I'm ready, I'm armed, and they can come get it. I'll never surrender. Yeah, you can forget it. Your president's probably already members, and I'm just asking a question. Tell me, yeah, who runs the world? Secret society.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. He got Trace Jackson Davis. Moody is out there with Kuminga.
Yep.
What?
Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Alston in at the point.
It's almost as if there's a list on the hook for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Okay, Allie, thanks. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
58 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Smith wide open. He fired. The Rockets with another miss.
He hasn't even made 1 point at this quarter. Man, his team desperately needs him to get going.
MB finds Kuminga. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Shepard. In the corner, it's Van Vliet. No good. And they can't put an end to this drop. Alston with the ball. Picked up by Shepard. Pajemski on the wing. Off target with his 3. It's Durant on the wing. Defended by Moody. Pass to Shepard. No good on that one. Good defense by MP. For 3, buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 33 points.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
And so it's our Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Men shouldn't play women's sports. Like, why do you hate women's sports? Oh, nah, nah, nah.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Moody. MP out there with Stephen Curry. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga, and it's Butler at the 4.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel that hush that's come over this crowd.
Picked by Finney Smith. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Three-pointer, Butler, the shot's good, Austin making the play. 3 points. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. For Houston, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Van Vliet takes it to Finney Smith. Here's Phillips. Houston moving it around. For 3, Van Vliet. Van Vliet can't get that one to fall.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
MP's shot is good.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Utah Jazz.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and you really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
Well, Fred Van Vliet wasn't going to be denied his chance, RJ, playing in the NBA.
No, he wasn't. Undrafted, yes, but training his whole life for a chance. And when he got it, boy, he did not let up. Ever since he was young, he was getting up at 5:30 every morning to train before school.
Here's MT, and another one.
The single season record for most 40-point games already was his, and he's done it again. When it comes to scoring that thing, he is a virtuoso.
As they say, he is a professional scorer. Put his picture in the dictionary, folks. He has got it down to a science. Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month. The Warriors, number 1. In third, the Rockets.
And both of these teams are really lighting it up from long range, shooting with tremendous confidence. This is a great game to watch. You almost have to expect a shootout when they meet.
The Rockets again can't hit, and it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-3 run, and it's Butler with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Here's Thompson. He had 25 points in the win against Memphis.
And defensively, he's been all over the place, wreaking havoc and pouncing on a number of steals.
I'm scratching, fiending, and itching for a Disney Plus subscription, yeah. Now they trying to cover.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on an 18-3 run. And there's the bucket from MP. Olsen's got 42 in the game.
This gives you an idea of MP's potential. It shows the type of scorer he can become.
Thompson passes to Finney Smith. Here's Shepherd. Butler with the steal. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop. And the dunk by MP.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he broke it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now, here's Thompson. Still without a basket. Here's Shepherd. Off target from outside. Golden State's got a sublime 4 of 4 from three-point range since we've gotten in here in the second quarter.
Oh, man, MP, to be young again.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Shepherd with the ball. He had 28 points in the win against Memphis. Pass to Thompson. Now Shepherd back to Thompson with his first shot attempt. Some shot is good that time.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Curry passes to MP. Outside Curry. Over to the left wing. Moody. A three-pointer off the mark.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Curry against Thompson. Here's Finney Smith. And the three off target. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off a good outing against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Here's Thompson. The Warriors taking the shot. And it's Shepard missing.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Pass to Shepard. Another miss by Houston.
This is the definition of forcing it.
And got it! Another basket.
There's no stopping him, and not much slowing him down either. Another 50-point game to add to his total.
And with that, he elevates the single-season record.
They just wanna kill some babies, but you know I'm here to save them. Democrats are talking crazy, feel like Roe v. Wade. It's your body, it's your choice, but that's not yours. It's somebody's, and I'm here to be the voice. This that Roe v. Wade. Let me explain the situation. Women are killing children all over the fucking nation, spitting on God's creation, giving in.
And Houston has possession. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Hey, the crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
They've got Thompson. Chris Middleton is out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Shepard, and it's Finney Smith in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Finney Smith. And it's Smith in for Chris Middleton. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Stephen Curry. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast team.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Another bucket! Wow!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And here are the Rockets. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Capella finds Durant. Out to the right wing. Here's Shepard. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Still searching for his first bucket of the night. He is struggling, and so is his team.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Here's Shepard. The kick to Durant. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. All right, let's let's take a look at the shooters who have been on a roll since the break. The NBA field goal percentage leaders over the second half of the season. MP, number 1. Stephen Curry is second.
It's been a shooting clinic from these two ever since the break, making confident selections and just shooting the lights out.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bogdanovich just checked in. Let's go with a 3.
Be patient and wait, for they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up.
And so it's Golden State with it. And spacing is so fine. He got it again. Sensational.
It's another huge scoring night for him in a season that's been stacked with him. It's a new record total for most 60.
Say, check me. This is the word of the Lord. Our duty is to destroy the enemy. And God has given us the leverage to do it. Let's do it.
Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. And then Thompson out there with Shepard. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them.
I'ma take my chopper out and clear the way now. Destroy the enemy. Destroy the enemy. Destroy the enemy. Destroy the enemy.
Thompson is doubled. And for Houston, they're shooting a cool 28% of the second quarter. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages. But they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
A perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Clint Capella is out there with Smith. And it's Shepard in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Thompson. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForge. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was all business. He dropped it.
I put blood, sweat, and tears in this. Get your hands up on my gift. Jesus gave it to me. I'ma speak it till I don't exist. Father God, I need you. I can't do this without you right here. Look, I'm really mad. Satan trying to kill me bad. Shooting up them demons that hate tough. I can't go like that. Biggest everything in man. I don't gotta trust. I gotta kill him. Cause that's my bad. Jesus and his dad told me I can squeeze and black. They got me really blue. I paint them red. That's a Haitian flag. Send me new shot. Got a blast. Squeezing triggers. They all dead. That's a lot of bodies in no bags. I can't clean all that. I put blood, sweat, and tears in this. You can't take this from me. Satan, get your hands up on my gift. Jesus gave it to me. I'ma speak it till I don't exist. Father God, I need you. I can't do this without you right here. Clean them up. They think that they really tough. Till I point this thing at their neck, they can't even duck. Jesus gave me power over snakes and scorpions and stuff. I just leave them broken and I tell them get their money up. They ain't had no problems when I'm killing till it's done with some. Running out of options in your feelings, leave you dead or some. Demons really laughing till they not. What you saying, son? Empty out the mag and let their body man a letter, son. Empty in this thing, it take a while. It's 100 drums, never running out of ammo. I got more for them. Slicing no big I'm worse than Peter. I do more than them. You can lose your life without no reason, cause I needed none. I put blood, sweat, and tears in this. You can't take this from me, Satan. Get your hands up on my gift. Jesus gave it to me. I'ma speak it till I don't exist. Father God, I need you. I can't do this without you right here. I put blood, sweat, and tears in this. You can't take this from me, Satan. Get your hands up on my gift. Jesus gave it to me. I'ma speak it till I don't exist. Father God, I need you. I can't do this without you right here. You're supposed to be there.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And so in the game for the Warriors, we've got Brandon Pajemski. Zip.
I'm not trusting you. I got dreams in this. He told me I can't go back. You wanna watch sports outside. God on time, yeah. God on time.
1:22 left in the first half. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, we've got Bogdanovich, Butler out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Brandon Pajemski, and it's Alston in at the point guard position. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, NP in the last matchup against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. 30 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. So it's the Rockets now. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great.
Trying to make it out and trying to beat them by the eye.
30 seconds left in the first half of this one. Here's Shepherd. The Rockets with another miss.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
That one goes. Count it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Thompson outside. They still need this. And it's Shepherd missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He added to his astounding total of 3-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Golden State Warriors.
Well, you can see the camaraderie. They share the ball, and they don't care which guy scores.
Sounds like us here on the set. Whatever makes the show work, you do it.
And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
These two guys have been very competitive with one another. Fans are getting their money's worth right now.
That said, I feel like the guy who can incorporate his teammates in the second half, he's got the best chance to walk away with the W.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Clint Capella out there with Smith, and it's Shepard in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he registered a triple-double showing off all of his skills. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And Lex, one thing we're seeing more of these days, head coaches who weren't necessarily high-profile guys coming in.
Well, I do think when you walk into a locker room having played before, there is a level of credibility that's automatically there. But in the age of analytics, it's probably less important that a head coach be a former NBA player.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Shepard. Fires for 3. The rebound by Alston.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Driving to the basket. And he comes up with a bucket.
They're just taking what...
Now, here's Thompson. 5 points in the game. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked. The art of setting a terrific screen.
Tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important as well as the correct angle.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got MP. There's Jackson Davis out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot.
There it is. The first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely...
The way that it looks feels like Eagle has won. Anybody wanna play with me? Anybody wanna play with me? Anybody wanna play with me?
Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Clint Capella out there with Jabari Smith. And it's Shepard in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Utah was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. They double team Durant. 4 on the clock. Thompson shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Curry for 3. On target from range. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Over Bogdanovich. Nice shot by Durant. Durant's got his second basket.
Of all the things that Durant is great at, that pull-up shot is up there. It's devastating if you're a defender. He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 9. Pass to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution. And they're going to play 94 feet of defense here. They're going to try to make something happen with the full court press.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Shepherd. Takes the 3. The rebound by MP. Austin's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it. And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the Rockets shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Here's Shepherd. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Hits yet again. Wow. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Smith outside. Durant for 3. The rebound by Austin.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Oh, connects again. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
It feels like he can't miss.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
A nice shot by Smith.
This is right in Smith's wheelhouse, catching fire.
To the middle, Jackson Davis.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Curry against Thompson. Smith outside. The 3 is up. The Warriors pull it in. Austin's got his 20th rebound here tonight.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Durant against Bogdanovich. Thompson passes to Smith. There's the 3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Durant. Thompson's got 7 now in this quarter.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check. Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 12.
Now, here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he has put.